Hello, my name is Angelica Ponguta, and I am a research scientist at the Yale Child Study Center. I am part of the Policy and Global Peacebuilding Research stream here at the center. And in the next few minutes, I want to give you a tour of our global partnerships for child and youth development, while focusing on our process and accomplishments of the past 5 years and into the future. So I will structure my talk around 3 main lines of research that we undertake in our lab, and they include broadly systems research, program development, and finally program evaluations and what we call research capacity building. But before diving into the specifics of the work, I think it is very important to mention that in all the projects we undertake, we're guided by 3 core principles, and these include 1, that we work interdisciplinarily, since the questions we address are complex and often multidimensional. 2, that although we do engage in some mechanistic studies, our work is primarily translational, and it really aims to always inform areas of policy and practice. And 3, that all of our work is participatory. In other words, one of our key aims is to elevate the agency of our research partners internationally as co-decision makers, as co-constructors of the work. So with that, I will start by sharing 3 of our landmark studies in the field of systems research. The first one entails the development of a measure to assess the quality of early childhood development services in the Latin American region. So why did we embark on this work? Well, in essence, we know that what we call process quality is essential to the impact of early childhood development services. And yet process quality is rarely measured at scale, in particular in regions like Latin America. So what happened or what came out of this work so far? So among several key outcomes, I would like to highlight a couple. 1, we developed a reliable instrument to measure process quality of early childhood development education at scale, which has been since adopted by the Ministry of Education in Colombia. And secondly, findings from a nationally representative study using this instrument have been considered to inform policies and strategies to strengthen the quality of the provision of public services, of course, in the realm of early childhood development. So the second study on systems research was an assessment of decentralization and early childhood education in 4 countries of Central and Eastern Europe. And we embarked on this work because although we know that decentralization is crucial to the implementation of early childhood education policies, there are limited studies on strategies to strengthen it. Right? And so 2 main outcomes emerged from this work. First, we published a methodology to assess attributes of decentralization in the context of early childhood education. And 2, we held 4 high-level stakeholder workshops to disseminate study findings and to an extent inform policy options as well. So the third study on systems research we have entitled A Sector-Wide Characterization of Early Childhood Development and Education in Emergencies in the Global Context. And so why study early childhood education in emergencies in particular or specifically? Well, unfortunately, we know that early childhood development and education is highly under-prioritized globally in the emergency context and humanitarian emergencies. And evidence is urgently needed to inform strategic options to elevate the sector as a whole. So thus far, we have completed a country case study in Colombia. And then the practical implications of that particular work includes that our study, our data, our findings, and our paper were one of the inputs that our partners used to advocate for the formulation or the formation of an early child development subgroup in the country's emergency response cluster system. We're currently conducting a social network analysis in Jordan, a Delphi consultation in Bangladesh, and an ethnographic analysis in Mali, all again as part of this wider characterization of the sector globally. We are also contributing to the evidence systematization via 2 reviews and a global stock taken survey that we're currently writing up for publication. So we think systems are really, really crucial, because no matter how good the basic research or the empirical research is, if there's no systems, no policy systems to support it, then it's really hard to take that research to scale. And so that's why we invest so much on complex, again, policy questions in the global setting. Now, our second area of research addresses a slightly different but related problem. And it is that most of the existing literature on ECD programs comes from high-income countries. So it is urgent to diversify the evidentiary base and to co-publish with international researchers. So thus far, we have co-published around 5 research articles and have also forged research partnerships across, in particular, Latin America and the Middle East, again, as a mechanism, as a way to help drive the field forward in a way that is much more contextual and that really, really speaks to the different countries. Now, lastly, our group is also at the forefront of program development and innovation. So in particular, we have been exploring cross-generational programs that link youth and child development. And we're doing so because these approaches, right, that link child and youth development, although are promising, are highly underexplored. And so in this regard, we have developed a youth-led program in Pakistan for early childhood. We have shown its impact, and we are in the process of taking it to scale, as well as adapting it to the Colombian context. So with that, I offer here our relevant faculty and network web pages, which feature, of course, the research that I have just shared with you, but also others in more detail. I just want to thank you for the opportunity to share our research portfolio with you, one that we hope to continue to grow and continue to expand in years to come. Thank you so much.